परम सिद्धि विमलती करमूल माधवती भक्त जननी जतने पालन कोरी कृष्ण भक्ति कृष्ण बसती बसती बोली परम आनंदरे गौर अमर जिन सब स्थाना करल ब्राह्मण रंगे से सब स्थान हेरी गोवामी प्रणय भक्त संगे मृदंग वाद्य सुनिते माना अवसर सदा जाचे गौरभीत कीर्तन शूनि आनंद हृदय नाचे जुगल मूर्ति देखिया मोर परमानंद होय प्रसाद सेवा कोरित होय सकल प्रपंच जाय जे दिन घरे भजन देखी कहते गोलोक भाय चरण सिद्धू देखिया गंगा सुखल सीमा पाय तुलसी देखी जुराय प्राण माधव तोषणी जानी गौर प्रिया शाक सेवने जीवन सार्थक मान भक्ति विनोद कृष्ण भजने अनुकूल पाय जाह प्रतिदिवसे परम सुखे स्वीकार करूयता शुद्ध भक्त चरण रेणु भजन अनुकूल शुद्ध भक्त चरण रेणु भजन अनुकूल हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे first chapter first verse onwards we have Mangalacharan Chaitanya Caritamrita Mangalacharan Vande Guru Nisha Bhakta Tesham Ishavatarakam Tat Prakasham Chatat Shakti Krishna Chaitanya Samyakam Vande Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityanandam Sahoditau Gauradaye Pushpavantau Chitrau Sandau Tamonadau यदद्वैतं ब्रह्मोपनिषदि तदभ्यस्तनुभा य आत्मान्तर्यामि पुरुष इति सोऽशांश विभवः षडैश्वर्यपूर्णया भगवान् स स्वयं मयं न चैतन्य कृष्ण जगति परतत्त्वं परम् इह अनर्पितचरिं चिरात् करुणयावतीर्णकलौ समर्पयितुमुन्नतो जलरसांस भक्तिश्रियम् हरिपुरत सुंदर द्वितीय कदम संदीपितः सदा हृदय कंदरे स्फुरतु वासचिरंदन राधा कृष्ण प्रणय विकृतिर्लादिनी शक्तिरस्मात् एकात्मानम् अपि भुवि पुरा देहभेदं कतौ तौ चैतन्याखं प्रकटमधुना तद्वयं चैख्यमाप्तम् राधाभावद्विति स्वलितं नौमि कृष्णस्वरूपम् श्रीराधाया प्रणय महिमा कृष्णवालेव स्वाद्यो येनामधुरिमा कृष्णो वा मदीयः सौख्यं चास्य मदनुभवतः कीदृशं वेत्ति लोभात् तद्भावादः समचरी सचिगर्भसिन्धौ हरेन्दु सङ्कर्षणकारणतो यशाहि गर्भोदशायी च पयोक्तशायी शेषश्च यस्यां शकला सनित्यः नन्दाख्य रामः शरणं नमस्तु मायातीते व्यापि वैकुण्ठलोके पूर्णेश्वर्ये श्रीचतुर्व्यूहमध्ये रूपं यस्योद्भाति सङ्कर्षणाख्यं तं श्री नित्यानन्दरामं प्रपद्ये माया भर्ता चाण्डसङ्घाश्रयाङ्गः शेते साक्षात् कारणाम्बोधिमत्ये यस्यैकांश श्रीपुमानादिदेव तं श्री नित्यानन्दरामं प्रपद्ये यस्यांशांशः श्रीनगर्भूतशाही यन्नाभियब्जं लोकसङ्घातनालं लोकसृष्टु सूतिकधामधातुस्तं श्रीनित्यानन्दरामं प्रपद्ये यस्यांशांशांशः परात्माखिलानां ओष्टाविष्णुर्भाति विशायि श्रवणीभूतयत्कलासोऽप्यनन्तस्तं श्रीनित्यानन्दरामं प्रपद्ये महाविष्णुर्जगत्कर्ता मायया सृजति यतः तस्यावतार एवायम् अद्वैताचार्य ईश्वरः अद्वैतं हरिणाद्वैतात् आचार्यं भक्तिशंशनात् भक्तावतारं नीशं तम् अद्वैताचार्यमाश्रये पञ्चतत्त्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपः स्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यां नमामि भक्तशक्तिकम् जयतां सुरतौ पङ्गुर्मम मन्देर्मतेर्गति मत्सर्वस्वपदा भोजौ राधा मदनमोहनौ दिव्यदुन्दारण्यं कल्पादुमादः श्रीमद्रत्नागारसिंहासनस्थौ श्रीमद्राधा शीलगोविन्ददेवो पृष्ठालिपिः सेव्यमानस्मरामि श्रीमान् रासरसारम्भे वंशीवटतटस्थितः कर्षन् वेणुस्वनैर्गोपीर्गोपीनाथ श्रीयस्तु नः जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. So we are in the second chapter of Caitanya Caritamrita Adi Lila in the 37th verse. So Brahma is asking to Krishna, are you not Narayana? You are certainly Narayana. Please listen as I have stated the proofs, he says. In the 36th verse we saw, Brahmaji says that all the living beings within this material world, spiritual world, everything is born from you. You are the super soul. 37th verse, the comparison is given. Like the pots which are made of earth. The origin is the Mother Earth. In the same way, the origin of all the living beings is Krishna. Prithvi ghata kulera karana ashraya jivera nidana tumi sarvashraya. You are the ashraya for everyone. As the vast earth is the source for the ingredients of all earthen forms, so the super soul is the source for the complete substance of all living entities, the cause of all causes, Sarva Karana Karanam. So in the Bhagavad Gita also Krishna says, Bijam Mam Sarva Bhutani, I am the seed of all living entities. Even the Upanishad just said, Nityo Nityanam Chetanas Chetananam. Krishna is the supreme leader among all the eternal living beings. Yesterday, the topic was, who is the soul? Generally, yesterday it was discussed that in all the sampradayas, what is the basic difference is, there's not much difference. A small difference in understanding what the connection between the soul and Krishna. Basic understanding is there. That is, every soul is servant of Krishna. But when it comes to comparison, then some sampradayas say soul is part and parcel of Krishna. Some sampradayas say soul is energy of Krishna. Ramanacharya says soul is attributes of Krishna. So when you say attributes of Krishna, what it means? Qualities of Krishna. What is the difference between the, because many of them have not understood this quality. How is it the quality of Krishna? So quality of Krishna. Like you have a flower, it has a quality. And that quality is, it is red in color. It has a wonderful fragrance. Now if you see, there is a red rose, there is a red hibiscus, the quality seems to be the same. But in the material world, the qualities define an object. The quality and the object, they are both different. They're different. Like the fragrance of the flower is not the flower. The redness of the flower is not the flower. It is only the quality of the flower. Again, in the material world, these qualities can define different objects also. Like the red color can define, to discuss, a red color can define a rose. The fragrance again differs. The fragrance again defines different objects. But what is in the spiritual world, though there are many souls, and every soul is the quality of Krishna, but the qualities of Krishna doesn't define different objects. Quality, it defines only one person, that is Krishna. And also the qualities are dependent on Krishna. The qualities cannot be separated from Krishna. In the material world, the qualities are different from the objects. The qualities and the qualities are different, and the object is different. Though they seem to be, one, but you cannot say the quality is the object. In the spiritual world, the qualities emanate from the Lord, and the qualities are dependent on Lord. Whatever quality Krishna has, that quality even the souls have. So that is why it is a very tricky thing. The tricky thing is the qualities of Lord, the many qualities. All these qualities define one person. They are dependent on that one person. You cannot separate Lord and the qualities. They both are interdependent. That means the souls are dependent on Krishna, and Krishna is not dependent on the souls. But at the same time, Krishna doesn't throw them out. Krishna is not telling that you are separate. No, you are my part and parcel, Krishna says. Krishna says you are my part and parcel. That is what he has. Krishna is the seed for all the living beings. Krishna is the shelter for all the living beings. Even Krishna wants love. He is dependent on the souls. The souls want the care. They are dependent on Krishna. That is how they are interdependent in one term. The Lord is a reservoir of all the cosmic manifestation. The advocates of Vishishta Vada philosophy. See, it has come now. Vishishta Advaitavada philosophy. Explain the Vedanta Sutra by saying, although the living entities have two kinds of bodies, subtle and gross, and although he thus lives in three body dimensions, gross, subtle, spiritual, he is nevertheless a spiritual soul. So just see how tactfully Vishishta Advaitavada. Yesterday we were discussing about what is Vishishta Advaitavada philosophy. Where Shariri, Shariraha. Where Shariri means the soul. Sharira means the body. As much as there is distinction between Shariri, Shariraha, so much is the difference between Shariri and God also. That is the soul and God. But one thing is common. When there is a unit taken together, this Shariri, Shariraha, and the super soul, they all harmonize together and work together. They all work together. Shariri, Sharira, and the super soul. Now again, in this Shariri also there is Veda. In Shariraha also there is Veda. What is that Veda? This is a gross body, subtle body. And in Shariri, this is a soul. So soul has occupied the body which has gross and subtle. And these both are dependent on Lord. That is why Krishna becomes the Adhara. That is the substratum, because you should have a cot to sleep, isn't it? Ashraya, when you have a bed, you can lie on the bed. In the same way, Krishna is Narayana. Ayanaha means the bed, abode, the shelter. Nara means for the living entity. When you say living entity, when the living entity occupies a body, a gross body, there is a subtle body also. There is a spiritual body also. That spiritual body is in the spiritual world, not understanding its functional, it's a spirituality. That is why the the soul consciousness is in the matter, getting a gross body and a subtle. When the gross body and the subtle body is employed in the service of Lord, then the soul is back to its spiritual body function. That is why if you see Vishishta Advaita philosophy, there are three types of jiva. Baddha jiva is conditioned. Mukta jiva, nitya siddha. Mukta jiva means now he is liberated because he's employed he's understood his position. Krishna is understood and he's Mukta jiva. There is something known as nitya siddha, who never fall down. They never fall down. They are always akshara jiva. There is shara jiva, akshara jiva. Shara jiva can be into two conditions. The shara who has fallen down is conditioned, but somehow by the mercy of the spiritual master, the shara jiva becomes mukta jiva. So in this way, Vishishta means giving attributes. What is the difference between Vishishta Advaita and Advaita? Advaita does not give attributes to the Brahman, qualities. Brahman is without quality. That is what is their propaganda. That philosophy is Brahman has no quality. Brahman is infinite, no quality, no hands, no legs. But Brahman has attributes. And who are the attributes? Souls are the attributes. Such a wonderful explanation. Souls are the attributes of Krishna. That is how the dependency of the soul to Lord. What you speak, whatever qualities we find in this material world, like the green color for a plant, the plant is now occupying, the soul is occupying a plant's body. Now the souls are attributes of Krishna. That means the whole plant is also attribute of Krishna. That means the attribute of the plant is also attribute of Krishna. So he is the adhara for all the adharas. That is how Vishishta means. Vishishta means the Vishesha Guna is there for the Brahman. That Brahman can be at the level of Jiva Brahman. That Brahman can be at the level of Para Brahman. The Brahman is at the level of Jada Brahman. Everything has varietedness. In the spiritual world, there is varietedness. And what is that variety? Para Brahman, Jiva Brahman, and Jada Brahman. And every Brahman has special qualities. Lord has quality, Jiva quality, Jada Brahman quality. There is a variety. But all that qualities are again dependent on Lord. As an individual soul is almost identical to his gross and subtle body, so the Supreme Lord is almost identical to the material and spiritual. That is why the explanation is given. The Lord has transformed. Material world is nothing but the transformation of the Supreme Lord, which has been more elaborately explained as by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The material world is a transformation of energies of God. That is why almost identical has been spoken. We see Vishishta Advaita has been very nicely explained in this purport. So almost identical means what? The qualities emanate from Lord. Transformation means the qualities have taken different forms. When we say the souls are qualities of Lord, the same qualities have taken different forms. That is why it is the transformation of the energy of Lord. Generally, energy and energetic cannot be separated. That is why the Lord has transformed, the material world is a transformation of the Lord. The material world full of conditioned souls trying to lord it over matter is a manifestation of the external energy of Lord. And the spiritual world, full of perfect servitors of the Lord, is a manifestation of His internal energy. But energy is energy. One is internal, one is external. They are all energies of God. Mama Maya, Krishna says, they are my energies. Since all the living entities are minute parts or sparks of the Supreme Lord, He is the Supreme Soul in both the material and spiritual worlds. The Vaishnavas following Lord Chaitanya stressed the doctrine of Achinta Bheda Abheda Tattva. Like yesterday we saw, Ghataka or two extremes are there. When the two extremes, Bheda, Abheda, Ghataka. Bheda means there's a distinct difference, which is propounded by Dvaita philosophy. Soul and Lord are different. Now, when you say different, that means there is no connection. And then Advaita is in another one extreme. What is that? Everything is just one. It's also wrong. How can the soul be God? That is why this Ghataka philosophy, which is actually given by Ramanujacharya in a very sukshma way. How? But the difference has also been given. What is the difference? Attributes has been given. Generally, when you say attributes are different from the objects, but dependent on the objects. So in this way, the difference, but in the covering of Advaita. Because that time, this Advaita philosophy was, those times, Advaita philosophy was very much predominant. So Ramanujacharya had to put this Vaishnava philosophy or introduce this Vaishnava philosophy in such a way that enter like a needle and come like an elephant. And what is that elephant? Achintya Bheda Bheda Tattva, same thing. There is a Bheda, there is a Bheda. But how it is Achintya? Markis also have told this, Dvaita Dvaita. Bheda Bheda. So what is this Bheda Bheda? This is very difficult to comprehend, very difficult to understand. So this states that Lord Supreme, being the cause and the effect of everything, is inconceivably, simultaneously, one with His manifestations of energy and different from Him. One at the same time. When you say one, it means dependency. When you say different, the qualities cannot become the object. For Nara Shabde Kohe Sarvam Jive Ayan Shabde Kohe Nahara Ashreha Nara Narayana Nara Narayana. The A has been taken two times. It's like Nara Ayana. So Nara means Nara, all taken together becomes Nara. All the living entities taken together becomes Nara. Nara, Nara. It is plural. And Ayana refers to shelter or refuge. Ateva tumi Ayamula Narayana. Yehi kahe ko Shumadvitiya Karana. That is why, O Lord, you are the original Narayana. This is one reason. Please listen, as I state the second. Now, there should not be a confusion in our mind. Oh, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has told, worship Krishna, who is Narayana. Don't have that type of fight within our consciousness. Practically, there is no difference. Original Narayana. Who is original Narayana? Krishna. Meaning of Narayana has been given. Meaning of Narayana is He is the shelter of all the living entities. He is the source of all Narayanas. Now, which Narayana has been told? Chaturmukhi Narayana. When the original Narayana, that is why there is too much confusion. When a person goes to take darshan of Ranganatha at Sri Rangam, somebody asked Srila Prabhupada, is Ranganatha Narayana? Vishnu? Prabhupada said, he is Sukshma Vasudeva. He is Krishna. So just because Lord is lying down, don't think that we don't know in what mood he is. He is in the mood of remembering gopis, that is why he is Sukshma Vasudeva. That is how Sripad Ramanujacharya says, he is Krishna. original Narayana, source of all Narayanas in Vaikuntha. Jivera Ishvara Purushadi Avatarataha. So now, O Lord, you are the source of all Purusha incarnations. And who are the Purusha incarnations? Jivera Ishvara. They are the direct lords. The Paramatma, who is residing in our heart. Can you neglect him? Oh, I am worshipper of Krishna. I should not think about Paramatma. We are fools. Because Krishna is residing in everyone's heart as Paramatma. He is directly in contact with the soul. Lord appears as Paramatma. So don't degrade a person who is worshipping Lord with the Paramatma feature. Where is a degradation? He is not understanding that he is the soul, he is a manifestation of the original Krishna. Krishna appears as Paramatma and guides as Chaitya Guru. See, there are certain terms which has been given. But ultimately, one should understand that he is servant of Krishna. That is more important. Just because we read something and we have the concept, oh, Paramatma we should not think about. We should only think about Krishna. But who is the Paramatma? It's because the terms are given, don't become a terminology, right? This terms, that term, so much of addiction to the terms. One should love Krishna. For him, he should work. He should care Krishna, he should bless Krishna, he should cook for Krishna, he should work for Krishna. That is important. I will not even hear Paramatma's words because Paramatma is only feature of Krishna. No, that doesn't work. One has to meditate on the Paramatma Krishna. Who is Krishna? Who is sitting in everyone's heart? He said, your opulence and power are more exalted than theirs. So Krishna's opulence and powers are more than the Purusha incarnations. Because he is only giving the power even to all his incarnations. It is his manifestation. But we as a conditions, our direct lords are who? Karadakshay Vishnu, Garbhadakshay Vishnu, Shirodakshay Vishnu. And Shirodakshay Vishnu is the Paramatma who is residing in his heart. And but a devotee knows who is the Shirodakshay Vishnu? Krishna himself. From whom is he getting the power? Krishna himself. Ateva Adishwara Tumi Sarvapita Turmada Shakti Te Tandra Jagatarapshitaha. So you are the original Lord, primeval Lord, original Father of everyone. Tumi Sarvapita. The Purushas are the protectors of the universes by your power. So they are getting the power from you only. Narera ayana yati karapalanam Narayana. That is why we should understand who is Krishna Moola Narayana. Sometimes when I went to Yatra to Sri Lanka, somebody told that they had also been taken to the Yatra. At that time, because they had never heard the qualities of Ranganath, they thought he is only a Narayana, he is only Vishnu. They did not even look at him, just a little bit of his senses and went. You see, just the words make us ignorant about the powers of Lord. Just because, okay, Narayana, we are worshippers of Krishna, no? Why we should worship Narayana? Why we should worship Vishnu? They don't have more powers. So who are you to decide? You are just an insignificant jiva. Yes, our abode is, Golok Dham, as if the Dham is open for us. Our abode is Golok Dham. We just have to Golok Dham, Vaikuntha and all is only for the worshippers of the opulence of Krishna. We should only think about sweetness of Krishna. But we don't have a sweet relationship with Krishna. There is a problem. Just because we just study and we are just catching hold of some sentences, love Krishna best. And to exhibit our love to Krishna, or to show our love to Krishna, work for him. We should not be so much doing the jugglery of the words. Jugglery of the words, what is happening? We are stuck with the jugglery of the words and we just have a war within our consciousness. He is the original Narayana. He protects everyone. Sometimes a person gets, because of the jugglery of words, he gets allergy to even the word of Narayana. When Vishnu is told, he becomes allergic. I don't tell Vishnu at all, he's Krishna. Hare. That Krishna is, he can enter anywhere and everywhere. That is why Vishati is Sarvatraha Vishnu. That Krishna is Narayana, the original shelter for all the shelters. That is why one should not be very allergic. Just thinking that, I am one of the confidential servants of Krishna. I am the, for me, my birthright is I should go to Goloka. Vaikuntha and all is only for all we those worshippers who are just worshipping the opulence of Krishna. It's all of the jugglery of words. First, love Krishna. Simple. The controlling deities of the living beings in the mundane worlds are the three Purusha avatars, but the potent energy displayed by Sri Krishna is far extensive of the Purushas. Sri Krishna is therefore the original Father and Lord, and who protects all creative manifestations through his various planetary motions. Since he sustains even the shelters of the collective living entities, there is no doubt Sri Krishna is the original Narayana. See how Srila Prabhupada very clearly explains. That is why it is very important to read Prabhupada's books. Prabhupada's purpose. Prabhupada says, what is my ecstasy? What is my ecstasy? Prabhupada says, my purpose are my ecstasies. Yes, the purpose of your Prabhupada clearly defines, because Prabhupada is very, very broad in his perspective. He knows. He, he has presented every philosophy in a very, very simple and very, very mythological way. तृतीय कारणशूल श्री भगवान अनंत ब्रह्मांड बहु वैकुंठादि धाम. So, my Lord, Brahmaji is speaking all these things. Kindly hear my third reason. Why are you the original Narayana? There are countless universes and fathomless, transcendental Vaikunthas emanate from you. Ithe yata jivaha taratayri trayi kalika karma taha dekha sakshi tumi jana marma. Ithe yataha jiva tara traikaha kalikaha. What is the meaning? In this material world, in the spiritual, both in this material and spiritual world, you see all the activities of living entities. You are the seer of the past, present, future. You are the witness. Padashtanu antacha, bhakta bhakta maheshwara, paramatmeti chapyukto dehi. So you know everything, you are the witness. You know the essence of everything. Krishna tells in Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna, oh Arjuna, you have forgotten everything, but I remember everything. That is the difference between Jiva and Krishna. Krishna says that you have forgotten. Why you have forgotten? Because your memory is very less. Why I remember? Because my intelligence is unlimited. So the verse is, just searching that verse, yes, 4.5. Bahuni me vetitani janmani tavacharjuna tanyaham veda sarvani natvam vettaha param. So many births you have taken. I have also taken. Means I have come along with you only. You have forgotten everything. I can remember everything. Tanyaham Veda Sarvani. Bahunime Vititani. Vititani means many things are past. Janmani Tavacharjuna. Bahunime Vititani Tava. Nattam Veta Parantapa. But you don't remember. That is your problem. I remember everything because I am the witness. And that is the difference between a Jiva and Krishna. So Brahmaji is saying that Krishna remembers everything. Krishna is seeing everything. Then, तुम्हारा दर्शने सर्व जगतेर स्थिति तुम्हिना देखिन करो नाही स्थिति गति. You oversee the worlds. Means you know what is happening in the world. So you may not be directly doing anything. You indirectly empower your agents to take care of the world, but you oversee everything. That is the best management. The management is you should oversee. You should empower. Empowerment should be there. If empowerment is not there, then that person cannot take any decision. He'll be always dependent on his owner. He should be dependent, at the same time he should be empowered. So that was the topic on the day of the best manager. What is the meaning of management? Empowerment, that is known as democracy. At the same time, overseeing, which is known as autocracy. None can live, move, or have their being without his supervision. Supervision should be there. Srila Prabhupada maintained 108 temples. He made 108 temples. He oversaw the activities, at the same time he gave them independence function. So every temple has an independence to do an activity, at the same time is dependent on the rules and regulations, the standards, the systems which has been created. So that is what here is Krishna oversees everything. At the same time, what is the supervision? Whether the managers of this or the administrators of this material world are following those rules and regulations properly. Hare ayana yate kare karadarshana atahatiyo hayo. Tumi Mula Narayana. Again this Brahmaji says, you are Mula Narayana, Mula Narayana. You oversee the wanderings of all living entities. You oversee. Sri Krishna in his Paramatma feature lives in the hearts of. So how he oversees? That is why this feature, Paramatma feature. As a Paramatma, he is witnessing. Paramatmeti chapyukto dehi. And then he sees all the actions. Whatever is performed, he knows what the living entities have done in hundreds of thousands of worlds. He sees what they are doing now. He knows the result of their present actions and simplify in the future. As stated in the Bhagavad Gita, the entire cosmic situation is created as soon as he glances over the material energy and the change. Nothing can exist without superintendence. Since he sees even the board where the collective living entities rest, he is the original. So here Brahmaji is glorifying Krishna. Now Krishna is going to speak. That is what Krishna tells. The first line itself, Krishna says, "Hey Brahma, I am not able to understand what you are saying." So that will be no. Any questions? Any questions?
Hare Krishna Mataji, am I audible?
Yeah.
Hare Krishna, Dandat Pranams Mataji, thank you, very wonderful class. So my query is Mataji, like what should be our consciousness when we observe Ekadasi, because all the days are like festivals, one after the other, like Ramanujacharya's disappearance day, then today's Ekadasi, tomorrow's Dwadasi, then Nityananda Triyodashi. So how do we prepare our consciousness, Mataji, especially for Nityananda Triyodashi, so that, we keep our hearts open to the receiving the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu? What should be our consciousness? Hare Krishna.
Today is also a wonderful day. Varaha, I think tomorrow is Varaha Dwadashi, right? Varaha Dwadashi. Why Lord took the form of Varaha? Because your question is, what should be your consciousness? Varaha is the boar form. It's not the pig form, boar form. How is this wild boar? The nature of the wild boar is, it is focused. Focus is there. When the wild boar walks, it doesn't look here and there. Wild boar is a saintly person, always dependent on the roots. Wild boar doesn't take any dirty things, tools and all. Wild boar is dependent on Kandamula. That is why the sages are compared to the wild boar, and Lord took the form of a wild boar, Varaha. What should be our focus? Our focus is Anukulyena Sankalpa, Partikulyena Varjita. Anukulyena. Whatever Anukul for devotional service, perform. Pratikula. Whatever obstacles a person has, it has to be removed. Why? Anya Avilashita Shunya, Jnana Karma Vinata. Anukulyena Krishna, Anushilanam Bhakti. Anukulyena Krishna. Anushilanam. Anushilanam means following the footprints of Acharyas. So who is Ramanujar? Ramanujar is the same Balaram. That is why he is Acharya for all Acharyas. He is Bhavishyat Acharya. If you see the pastimes of Ramanujacharya, in 5,000 years before itself, his Vigraha was given by Nammalvar. Madhurakavi Alvar told, hey, what is this? I want your Vigraha. He says, first take this Vigraha. It's still there in Madhura, nice place. Madhuraka Ashtam, like that name comes. So in that place, still we are having the deities of the original deities given by Nammalvar. So that time he says to Nammalvar tells to Madhurakavi Alvar that Ramanujar is the Acharya for all Acharyas. He is the Acharya. For every Acharya, you have to tell the name, like Madhu Acharya. You have to identify the name. But if you say just Acharya, it refers to Ramanujacharya. That is why it is a rule given to all the Acharyas that they should read the Govinda, the Gita Bhashya given by Ramanujacharya. Then only they can write commentary. Even Prabhupada has to read and then write commentary. Because he is Balaram. He is the Ramanujacharya is the manifestation of the knowledge potency of Krishna. So knowledge potency of Krishna is Balaram. So manifestation of the knowledge potency of Krishna is Ramanujacharya. So when we are surrendering to an Acharya, when we celebrate an Acharya's Tithi, like it is disappearance or appearance, we should understand the love what they are having for Krishna. Now Nityananda Triyodashi. Who is Nityananda? Balaram. Just because, we are Gaudiyas, Nityananda, and we are separate from Balaram. No. They are the same lords who have appeared. Both Krishna, Balaram, they have appeared to show bhakti. And what is bhakti? Serving. Seva. Getting the seva. So what should be our focus? Getting more and more seva. Doing more and more seva. That is known as bhakti. So always eager to serve Krishna. And how? Through the acharyas. That is why the acharyas festivals, they first come. They appear. They appear so that they can train us. to perform devotional service. That should be our consciousness. Immediately from Sri Sampradaya, I landed to Gaudiya Sampradaya. I don't have that type of, that is jugglery of words. You see, Krishna and Balaram, you cannot just separate them. Oh, you came in Sri Sampradaya. Now from Sri Sampradaya, I'll go to Gaudiya Sampradaya. It's not jugglery of words. Okay. Any more questions? No questions? So chant very nicely. Ekadashi is meant to chant. Every day should be Ekadashi. Any more questions? Medhavini? Sakhi Mata, your hands. Close your hands. Okay. Hare Krishna.